Hello there, people of YouTube and Mobafire. This is Phoenix Blue, and I'm here to introduce guide for the Ahri patch and the new jungle in general. Instead of putting out a lot of guides on the different situations and complexities of the jungle, I decided to put it all into one concise super guide, all the different things that you may encounter in the jungle. And here I'm going to start off with the level 4 path that a lot of people are using for the new jungle. It starts wolves, blue, ghosts, wolves, red, golems, and your level 4. I optimized this setup for the jungle for time specifically. It's something that I wouldn't really recommend, but I'm putting it here for reference. Okay, so I'm going to speed it up a little bit, and let's get this done. Stealth at 130. Oh my, that's Oh, you'll see me smiting early a lot because of the executioner ability in the offensive tree. You do more damage to neutral minions when they're low life. It's just something that you can do, but remember, you can get things smite stolen like that, so you have to use at your own discretion. Okay. Alright, and we'll slow it down. So our time around here should be about 3:55. That puts us in the area of Ramish, Jarvan, clears among that time. Alright, let's go to our next video. I'm going to show you the optimal route that I like that I personally use myself in most of my games. Here we are in a custom game. This is an invasion path. It's my preferred space. It's a custom game, so there's nobody here, but I still want to point out areas that are safe, well, for the most part safe, while you're invading. There's this brush over here, and this brush right here. To do this, like when I first started doing this, I bought a ward, cloth armor, health potions. You don't necessarily need that. It's just really hard to pin down Twitch, and with enough practice you will find that this is pretty safe. I never get caught doing this, and with clairvoyance it's a lot easier. You could get clairvoyance into blue to see who's there, or clairvoyance to get double gloms up here. Okay, so we're going to want to stealth at 144. I'm going to move up and check to see if there's anyone jungling right here. Some junglers like to start right there, and at 155 this red will spawn. And as simple as that. Once again, I'm smiting early so that I do extra damage when it's down low. Another thing that you should know is some junglers actually like to start at their own red. Like the first ones that come to mind are Lee Sin and Shaco. So it's always a factor playing against Lee Sin as a jungle Twitch. I'm just going to bring that up right away, but that's something to consider. Alright, so here's another way to pull red for those who are afraid. You just attack it a few times, smite, and you could actually pull it back here, and when they come, they won't see anything. If you do get discovered, you could always just flash out this way and stealth. This is a pretty heavy attempt. You can see that these folks obviously know me and warded and probably read my guide and watch my YouTube videos, so they probably know what I'm up to. Fun stuff. But back to the route. So here we are back at red, back on our optimal invasion route. We want to get out by 250, 250. I think I said 350 earlier. 250 is when you want to get out. I leveled Expunge here for this particular task. I get the small golem first and I kite it. If you stand around right here, that will leash the big one usually. $240, so I have to let it hit me now, just so I'll be safe on time. Alright, we can gank here, and it might be a good idea too, but for the sake of this route, I'm just going to continue, and it's a custom game, there's nobody here. I'm just going to continue with this jungle path, just to, you know, give you a general idea of what it's about. We do blue, and we're level 3, we have blue and red. Our sustain's pretty high at the moment. You could just jungle indefinitely with Twitch. We have your standard jungle setup. Oh, Smite is a little bit off there since it's LOL recorder, and I have it sped up. You could go to base there, or you could continue jungling and just kill all the camps. I believe in this particular replay I go for the 1000 gold mark. That allows you to get your boots mobility, or what is probably better than just straight up going boots mobility. I went Doran's boots and some potions. Of course, another consideration is if you're not going to be so ganky, you could start building a Wriggles and just farm if that's your thing. But one of the great aspects about Twitch is that you gank. Last, I want to show a kind of independent path for players who aren't going to get a leash, or perhaps you tried to invade and it didn't really work out. They had 4 people there, or something catastrophic went wrong. This is a good recovery route. Of course, you could always just start at your own red, like we did in our invasion route, and not invade. Start at your own red, then lifesteal up on these golems, and you're pretty much at full health. And you could just do a level 2 gank with dehab poison, and you could gank bottom and just ruin someone's day like that. But this is just another path that I came up with. The objective of this path is to pretty much get red last, that way you could use it for your gank. So we're gonna golems, ghost, wolves, blue, base, buy our boots are what we need to gank, and then we golems and red, and then we go gank. Twitch is a gank jungler. I mean, he's a carry too, so you can, there's a benefit to just sitting in your jungle, but he's a really good ganker. Didn't I say that already? Yes, I'm pretty sure I did. He's not Warwick. You just don't jungle to 6. You don't need to. You don't even need the jungle to 4. You could gank at level 1 at Twitch. And that's something that you need to realize if you play a jungle Twitch. Oh, let me speed this up. This isn't going to take too long. I believe we save our mana and we don't expunge here. That way we could expunge combo this blue and make it a little bit easier. Okay, if we base, and from here you could start building the Wriggles if you want. If you are not really too much of a gank player, because I know some people are going to want to play jungle twitch and they're not going to want to gank. It's not part of their nature. But I'm really trying to sell you the point on how good his ganks are. Okay, clear the golem. And we clear red, and there we go. It's not the fastest path, but as you can see, it leaves you with quite a bit of health. We still have our health potion. And that's pretty much the end of this jungle tutorial. I know I didn't have a lot of non-custom games, but I'm just gonna say, if you want to see jungle twitch games, you can see my jungle twitch games on my YouTube series. I often post videos of my YouTube series on my Mobafire and whatnot. You could see some pretty good games there. Often I don't play a lot of high elo games, but I do get some high elo players. Not too long ago I got a 2.2k player in one of the games, and I'm planning to group with some friends and get into some higher rated, more competitive games in the near future. But that's something you could see, so you could see how this works in live games if you really want to. And hey, I'd like it. You know, I make these videos for you guys. So that's the jungle video. Hope you liked it. It's Phoenix Blue, signing out.